standing for the invocation. As we gather on this wonderful occasion, class of 2015, it is right and proper that we pause to give thanks. Let us be grateful for the gifts and talents you've been given that brought you to this place. And let us be grateful for the blessings of hard work, dedication, and persistence that have brought you through the past 3 years. Let us be grateful for the sharpened intelligence and practical wisdom you developed in your time here at the law school. Let us be grateful for the friendships and relationships that have developed and deepened here, and that will continue over distances of time and of miles as you go forth from here. And let us be grateful for all of the family, friends, and loved ones who have supported you in countless ways, seen and unseen. May today be a time of remembering the past, of celebrating the present, and of looking to the future with confidence, with gratitude, and with joy. Amen. Please be seated.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the faculties of Mercer University, I'm pleased to welcome you today to the commencement for the Walter F. George School of Law. Established in 1873, the Walter F. George School of Law is one of the oldest law schools in the South. Graduation today is a defining event in the life of each of you. All of you have crossed new thresholds of understanding and experience, explored new intellectual terrain, and envisioned new prospects for your lives and careers. This event is also a tribute to all of you who have family and friends here today. Your resolve, your patience, your encouragement have enabled these students to make this journey. So in addition to their gratitude, I want to convey the university's gratitude for your persistent support. I'd also like to remind all of us that the profession of law is a high calling. It requires that we combine the abilities of mind with the habits of character. Let graduation hearten us to value the power of reason, to act with principled judgment and respect, and to relate to one another with compassion and integrity. Daisy Hurst Floyd, who serves as Dean of the Walter F. George School of Law, will bring greetings from the school.
Thank you, Dr. Davis, and good morning. It is indeed my privilege to bring greetings on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of the Walter F. George School of Law. Members of the class of 2015, I bring to you both congratulations and gratitude from the law school. First, congratulations to each of you for the tenacity and talent that have brought you to this point. You have accomplished something difficult and important, and we are proud of you. Additionally, we offer you our gratitude. We have been privileged to be a part of your life in this demanding educational journey to becoming lawyers. It has been very gratifying to us to watch your development during these 3 years and to watch the ways in which you have contributed to the development of the law school. And we thank you for that. And to the friends and families like Dr. Davis, I want to offer our congratulations and gratitude to you as well from the law school. The graduates whom you have come to celebrate are in the midst of a journey that we realize has not been undertaken alone. We know that you have been an important part of that journey from that first spark of interest in law school, whether it was when they were 2 years old and just beginning to argue, or a more recent interest on their part. We know that you saw them through the application process, through the anxiety and thrill of that first year, and so many other memorable moments. We know too that you will continue to be a part of their journey after today. So friends and family, please accept our congratulations as we celebrate the visible consequences of the support and love that you have offered to your students during law school. And thank you for sharing these remarkable men and women with us. We are forever grateful for your generosity. Graduates, let's take a moment to honor your friends and family by giving them a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the Honorable Hugh P. Thompson, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Georgia. Justice Thompson was appointed to the Supreme Court in 1994 and was unanimously elected by his colleagues on the court as Chief Justice in 2013, beginning a 4-year term. Justice Thompson's service on the highest court in the state follows service on the Superior Court of the Ocmulgee Circuit, the Milledgeville City Court, and the Baldwin County Court, following 10 years in the general practice of law in Milledgeville. His career has included a lengthy and impressive list of accolades, some of which are set out in today's program, and all of which mark a life of commitment to the law, to his community, and to family and friends. As the Chief Justice of Georgia's Supreme Court, Justice Thompson sets the tone for the ways in which all of Georgia's courts do their work. I've always had great respect for judges who in many instances offer the most significant and perhaps the only contact that many citizens have with the legal system. The courts are indeed the place where the rubber meets the road, that is, where individual lives intersect with the law. We in Georgia are fortunate to have someone at the helm of our courts who emphasizes the role of the courts in problem solving and in helping those who come before the courts to move through their legal problems, injuries, and breaches of the civil and criminal law. In his most recent State of the Judiciary address, Justice Thompson clearly set out his priorities for our state's judiciary. They include increasing access to justice for those in Georgia who are unable to afford legal services, including finding ways to incentivize and reward lawyers to move to rural parts of the state in which there is no legal representation available. He has noted that too many Georgians cannot afford legal representation and too many go without civil legal services. Justice Thompson is an advocate for innovative judicial solutions that provide alternatives to prison for nonviolent offenders and has supported and highlighted the work of Georgia's accountability courts and veterans courts. And he recognizes that justice requires greater diversity among the state's judges, noting that the judiciary as a vital element in our democracy should reflect the population of our state. This distinguished career would, of course, make Justice Thompson a fitting speaker to mark the occasion of a new group of Mercer Law School students becoming lawyers. But he has more in common with our graduates than just sharing membership in the profession. Because, like our class of 2015, Justice Thompson's legal career began upon his enrollment and then receiving his JD from Mercer Law School. Since that time, he's not only served his profession well, but has also devoted his considerable talents and a great deal of time to helping the law school and Mercer University fulfill their educational missions. Justice Thompson has served in numerous capacities for the law school and is a recipient of the law school's Outstanding Alumnus Award. He currently serves as a member of the university's Board of Trustees, chairing the Educational Policy Committee. I know from personal experience that his answer is consistently yes when he is asked to do something to support the law school. One small example is that he presided over a distinguished panel of judges in this fall's annual Legal Ethics and Professionalism National New Court competition hosted by the law school. Justice Thompson has been a mentor to many individual students and law graduates who have been clerks or externs in his chambers, and have, through that experience, received a unique educational opportunity. In all of these endeavors, Justice Thompson offers thoughtful and steady leadership, the wisdom of experience, a dry wit, a commitment to the highest ideals of the profession and the judiciary, and extreme generosity in sharing his time and attention with others. Please join me in welcoming Justice Hugh Thompson to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Floyd, and please accept these my most heartfelt congratulations to you on your recent promotion. And good morning, graduates, families, and friends. It's so good to see all of you and to be back on the campus of my alma mater. What an honor for me to be part of this celebration, your celebration, that marks the end of one part of your life and the exciting beginning of another. To you graduates, congratulations for this remarkable academic achievement. I hope and believe that the relationships you have formed here at Mercer Law School will enrich your lives forever. Now to the parents and families, congratulations to you too. In addition to the price and pride you feel today, you must also feel a great sense of accomplishment. For I know that you have made many sacrifices to see your loved ones graduate. And to the faculty and administration, congratulations for shepherding these students to the fulfillment of dreams. Who knows what great legal minds you have helped shape these past few years? Only time will tell. In 1969, I also had the privilege of graduating from this prestigious law school. While that was 46 years ago, I remember it well. There are, I believe, some universal truths about graduation ceremonies. One is, they're long. Two, if you're outside, they're hot, sometimes breathtakingly so. Unlike your graduation, my graduation from Mercer Law School was outside on a hot June afternoon. We wore heavy caps and gowns and had to look directly into the sun so the speakers didn't have to. I still remember that heat. A third universal truth is this. I cannot tell you who the speaker at my graduation was. I challenge you to ask people you know to tell you who spoke it there. My bet is most won't remember. And yet another universal truth. My friends and I stayed up late the night before graduation, enjoying each other's company and consuming beverages. I remember worrying the next day and all that heat, whether a few of them might lose in their caps. No one did, and hopefully today that's one part of the universal truth that won't come to pass. As I look out at all of you, I know that sitting among you today is some of the great leaders of tomorrow. Each of you has the ability to change the world. Do you realize that? I hope you do. Each of you has the ability to change the world. Not because you're graduating today from law school, but because of all that has transpired before. You have reached this point in your life because you worked hard and you believed in yourself. Oh, sure, you may have doubted yourself along the way. On those nights before a big exam, when you felt overwhelmed and underprepared, and not the least bit interested in the subject you were studying. You may have asked yourself, what am I doing here? Why did I come here? And where am I going? There's nothing abnormal or wrong about self-doubt, as long as you don't allow yourself to be consumed by it. As long as it strengthens you and pushes you forward, rather than drags you down. As long as it motivates you to work harder, rather than to give up. When I sat where you sit today, more than 4 decades ago, I did not know what my future would be, or what path I would take. I certainly did not think I would one day become Chief Justice of the highest court in our state. But as a young man and new lawyer, I had hope, because I was confident that the legal education I received here at Mercer and the relationships I had forged with classmates and professors had prepared me well for whatever the future would hold. Now, that doesn't mean that the path will always be smooth. For most of us, there are bumps along the way. But as long as you are willing to take some risk and are not afraid to fail, never let the fear of failure paralyze you. You will gain strength, learn from the mistakes you will no doubt make, and find your passion and your path. Remember, we all make mistakes. We all have problems in life. But it's not the problems that define us, it's how we deal with those problems that makes us who we are. Truly great leaders understand that. Lawyers are natural leaders, and with your graduation today, you're on the path to true greatness. My colleague, Justice Robert Benham, often points out that throughout history, there have been three great professions. Medicine, because it preserves the body. Theology, because it preserves the spirit. And the law, because it preserves civilization. Lawyers played a critical role in our nation's history. In 1787, the Constitutional Convention's 55 members had 2/3 lawyers. And they went on to create the document of freedom and justice that is the very foundation of our democracy. You may one day do something equally important. The practice of law, I believe, continues to be an honorable profession. It is the search for truth, the search for justice. It is the application of legal knowledge and experience to the resolution of people's disputes and problems. A third-year law student recently wrote something I believe describes the high calling to which we have responded. The student wrote, and I quote, "We have chosen a profession where ethics, responsibility, and honorable conduct are essential to effectiveness and integrity." As you begin your career in law, I hope you will recognize that ours is a profession bound by honor. If we are to ensure public confidence and trust in our profession, lawyers must strive not only to maintain the ethical standards required by the rules of professional conduct, but we must go further. Early in my career, the general attitude was that if a lawyer complied with the ethical standards, he or she would automatically meet the required standards of professional conduct. But over the years, we have become enlightened by professionalism. And it is more than just following the rules and being careful not to walk too close to the line. True professionalism is a matter of character. I believe our first ethics and professionalism training comes from our parents and grandparents when they teach us to be honest, to work hard, to respect others, and to treat people the way we would like to be treated. As lawyers and judges, we are the ambassadors for our profession. We must always conduct ourselves with dignity so that our character is beyond reproach. We must treat our clients, our opponents, and members of the public with courtesy and with respect. I've sat through many memorable arguments where opposing counsel vigorously disagree, but at the end, they are professional and courteous to their colleagues. I'm always pleased to see this collegiality reflected in a handshake at the end of the argument. Most importantly, we must do all that we can to improve our society. That means we must each do our part to provide pro bono representation when possible. Here at Mercer, you have been blessed by an institution that is rich in the culture of giving back to the community and to those in need. I encourage you as lawyers to go beyond your day jobs and use your considerable talents to also benefit your community. Help to resolve disputes whenever you can. Get involved in civic organizations and weigh in on important issues. Mentor young people by volunteering as Little League coaches and scout leaders. Help out in places of worship and participate in other activities in your community. I believe that in our increasingly diverse and growing state, another component of professionalism is the work we do to ensure that all people have access to justice, especially in rural areas of our state where so often there are few lawyers. As I said in the annual State of the Judiciary address to the Georgia General Assembly, those of us who grew up saying the Pledge of Allegiance in school never believed that when we promised liberty and justice for all, we really meant liberty and justice only for those who can afford it. To safeguard the future of our legal and judicial system, we must do all that we can to guarantee access to justice for all people, as our laws were not made for just a few. With your graduation today, you now have the knowledge and skills to serve mankind and womankind well. Use that knowledge and those skills wisely, and you will prosper personally, professionally, socially, and I believe financially. As each of you begins this exciting new adventure in your life, remember to strive each day to conduct yourselves in a professional manner. Memorize and live by the lawyer's creed, which goes like this. To my clients, I offer faithfulness, confidence, diligence, and good judgment. I will strive to represent you as I would want to be represented and to be worthy of your trust. To the opposing parties and their counsel, I offer fairness, integrity, and civility. I will seek reconciliation, and if we fail, I will strive to make our dispute a dignified one. To the courts and other tribunals and to those who assist them, I will offer respect, candor, and courtesy. I will strive to do honor to the search for justice. To my colleagues in the practice of law, I offer concern for your welfare. I will strive to make our association a professional friendship. To the profession, I offer assistance. I will strive to keep our business a profession and our profession a calling in the spirit of public service. To the public and our systems of justice, I offer service. I will strive to improve the law and our legal system, to make the law and our legal system available to all, and to seek the common good through the representation of my clients. I believe if you commit yourself to these principles, your career in the law will be a distinguished one. You may never be as rich as Bill Gates or as wise as Solomon. You may never be able to preach and persuade like the Apostle Paul. But in the official courts of Georgia may never record your works. But if in the course of your legal career you can in some way ensure that Georgia becomes a more just state for everyone, if you can make one contribution to the law and social justice, if you can make a difference in the life of one other person, or mentor just one new or up-and-coming lawyer, if you see to it that the law responds to the helpless where appropriate, and when you can, be a voice for the voiceless, If you can do your share to strike a balance between the needs of society and the rights of the individual, if you can use your education and your success to help those still trapped in cycles of violence and poverty, then 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, you will be proud to be a lawyer, and many others would be proud of you too. I commend you for all that you've done while a student in this great institution, and for all that you will do. Thank you for this opportunity to revisit my alma mater on such a wonderful occasion. May God bless and keep you all. Now go change the world.
Thank you, Justice Thompson. I now invite Assistant Dean Mary Donovan, our Dean for Student Affairs, to the podium to announce the recipients of student awards. Dean Donovan.
Thank you, Dean Floyd. Good morning, everybody. Congratulations, class of 2015. On behalf of the faculty and administration of the Walter F. George School of Law, we are pleased to present the following honors and awards to the members of the class of 2015. First, I have the pleasure of congratulating the members of the class of 2015 who are candidates for membership in the Brainerd Curry Honor Society. The names of these students are listed in your program. The Brainerd Curry Honor Society recognizes those students who have made valuable contributions to the intellectual life of the law school, are in the top of the class scholastically, and also must have participated in law review, Mercer Advocacy Council, or provided equivalent service to the law school or legal community. Will the candidates for the Brainerd Curry Honor Society please rise and accept our congratulations? This year's graduating class have been selected for the Order of Barristers, a national honorary organization that recognizes excellence in appellate practice and trial advocacy. 3 members of this year's graduating class have been selected for the Outstanding Solicitor Award, which recognizes excellence in client counseling and negotiation competition. These awards recognize exceptional service to Mercer Advocacy Council and to the law school. Will the graduates selected for the Order of Barristers and the graduates selected for the Outstanding Solicitor Award please rise and accept our congratulations? In addition to hard work inside and outside the classroom, our students work in the legislature. They represent the indigent. They represent the public. They support charities, and they work for the common good. We have so many examples of those who serve, and here are 3. Our nominee for the James C. Estes Moot Court Award has been an outstanding leader of the Mercer Advocacy Council. This year, the council supported moot court teams, mock trial teams, negotiation competition, and many other competitions in client counseling, arbitration, negotiation. The James C. Estes Moot Court Award honors excellent performance and leadership in Mercer Advocacy Council. Please congratulate Charles Seba. The Mercer Law Review was led ably this year by Editor-in-Chief Nicholas Garcia, who proved himself to be both scholar and manager. The Mercer Law Review publishes scores of scholarly articles in books 4 times a year. and they feature impressive annual symposium which draws participants from across the country for important global discussions. He is an outstanding member of the class of 2015, and for his dedicated service to the Law Review and the law school, we present the Nadler Award to Nicholas Garcia. The Walker P. Johnson Jr. Memorial Board was established in 2001 by William Augustus Boodle in Accord to recognize a graduating senior who has demonstrated excellence in litigation skills, a keen sense of professionalism and ethics while at the Walter F. George School of Law of Mercer University. This graduate has made outstanding contributions to the law school and has been an outstanding leader in the law school. Please congratulate Maddie Lee Harden. I would also like to extend our congratulations to Stephen Swinson, who ably led the class of 2015, and we want to give him a round of applause. Mercer's nationally recognized legal writing program offers the certificate in advanced legal research, drafting, and writing. This program for select students requires intensive advanced level writing workshops, as well as advanced training in legal research and drafting. For the recipients of the certificate in advanced legal writing, research, and drafting, please rise and accept our congratulations. Thank you, everyone. We are so proud of you. We will miss you. Good luck in all your endeavors, and congratulations to the class of 2015.
It is my privilege now to present the 2015 George Waldo Woodruff Award of Excellence. The Woodruff Award was established to honor the memory of George W. Woodruff, a distinguished businessman, proponent of education, and a special friend of our law school. Mr. Woodruff's friendship and generosity made possible the purchase of our building, and his bequest to the law school helps to ensure its stability and success for years to come. The Woodruff Award is a highly prestigious one given to the graduating student who had the highest grade point average at the end of 5 semesters. Will Patrick Silloway please come forward to receive? Patrick not only gets the award, he gets a medal. So it is my pleasure to present this award to you, Patrick. Congratulations. I now call on the editor-in-chief of the Mercer Law Review, Nicholas Garcia, who will present the Reynold J. Kosick Excellence in Teaching Award.
Thank you, Dean Floyd. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I would like to ask Professor James P. Fleisner to please join me at the podium. noted by the graduating class, he has received the award 11 times. As law classes come and go, Professor Fleissner's dedication to molding wide-eyed law students into practice-ready lawyers remains constant. Students recognize the importance of being competent, diligent, and dedicated lawyers, and the recognition of this explains Professor Fleissner's popularity among the students. When you are learning the law from a professor who embodies those virtues, the results are better lawyers and the preservation of the legal profession. I am honored to present the Reynolds J. Kozik Excellence in Teaching Award to Professor James T. Fleissner. Professor, please accept this plaque on behalf of the Mercer Law Review, the class of 2015 in recognition of your distinguished career in legendary teaching.
The candidates for the Juris Doctor degree.
Will the candidates for the Juris Doctor please rise? Dr. Davis. Oh, yeah. Dr. Davis, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Juris Doctor. These candidates have been recommended by the faculty of the Walter F. George School of Law and approved by the Board of Trustees, and I now request that you confer upon them the degree of Juris Doctor.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the Walter F. George School of Law, and by the virtue of the authority vested by the Board of Trustees of Mercer University, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Juris Doctor. Please be seated. Dean Floyd will now present the candidates for the Master of Laws degree.
And will the candidates for the Masters of Law degree please rise? Dr. Davis, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Laws. These candidates have been recommended by the faculty of the Walter F. George School of Law and approved by the Board of Trustees, and I now request that you confer upon them the degree of Master of Laws.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and the Dean of the Walter F. George School of Law, and by virtue of the authority vested by the Board of Trustees of Mercer University, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Master of Laws.